What's up, boys? This video is going to be a complete no BS guide to profiting on CS2 trade ups. If you've ever had a hard time finding certain float skins or even finding profitable trade ups to do in the first place, make sure to stick around for all of my insider tips and tricks. Before I get into it, if you're looking for cheap low float skins, check out today's sponsor, GamerPay. GamerPay is a leading peer-to-peer skin trading site that has competitive prices with Buff and even allows you to trade skins for free. That means you can buy and sell your skins with GamerPay balance for a 0% fee. GamerPay makes users verify one form of ID, which ensures that you'll never get scammed. Anyone above the age of 13 can use GamerPay, and they even allow you to sell your skins with a trade lock. Take a look at this Mac 10 Neon Rider, for example. Currently, the cheapest one for sale is on GamerPay, and if you sign up with my link below, they're offering a free €5 on your first €50 deposit. So if you want to start saving money on CSGO skins today, their link is in the description below. Let's start from the beginning. If you're looking to do some trade ups, the first order of business is finding ones that you know will make you money. There are a couple different avenues I use to find these trade ups. The first and possibly the best place is YouTube. There are thousands of videos posted on YouTube every month containing hundreds of the most up-to-date profitable trade ups. The best part about searching for trade ups on YouTube is that the YouTuber has already done most of the work for you. If you've ever seen any of my past videos, you'd know that I show the exact skins and floats you need to buy in order to execute the trade up and make money. Another great tool for finding profitable trade ups is directly within the Buff 163 mobile app. There's actually a trade up simulator section of the app where users are free to post any trade ups they've found. I've found plenty of unique profitable trade ups here. There's actually a search option where you can filter by the current hottest trade ups, which shows you the ones that are liked by the most users and likely the most profitable. But that's not always the best option, because that could mean that the prices for those fillers are inflated. Instead, you can also just filter by default and scroll until you find one that piques your interest. Another way I find profitable trade ups is directly on a website I use all the time called TradeUpSpy. I'm not sponsored by or affiliated with this site in any way, but I will say that no trade up video I have ever posted would have been possible without them. Under the trade ups tab on their website, there are always 3 different profitable trade ups shown for non-paid users at all times. But if you're a premium member, there are another 5 profitable trade ups available to you. They update these trade ups once a week, every week. It costs €2.5 for a month of premium, but if you want my opinion, I'd say just buy the lifetime membership for €40. The final way that I find profitable trade ups is just by simply guessing and checking on the TradeUpSpy calculator. There are many unique combinations of skins and floats that are profitable. You just have to go and find them. No matter which of these avenues you use to find trade ups, make sure you're always using a trade up calculator with the most recent and up-to-date numbers for said skins. For example, if you go on YouTube and find a profitable trade up like this one from a few months ago, there's a high likelihood that the trade up is no longer profitable. That's because the CS skin market is fluctuating all the time, so the prices of skins are always changing. This highly affects the ROI of trade ups as the inputs and output prices are constantly shifting. So make sure to double check all of the numbers before purchasing the inputs. The next and most commonly asked question on my channel is where and how do I get the correct float inputs for my trade ups? There are a few main ways I go about this. The first and possibly the least effective way is by setting Steam buy orders and selling back the bad floats. When setting buy orders, you aren't able to set a float range. This means that if your order is executed, you are vulnerable to receiving floats that you may not want. This also means you're at a loss to Steam tax when selling them back. Depending on the popularity of the trade up you're trying to do, setting the buy order can get you the floats you're looking for, but if you know about the trade ups, the odds are so do plenty of other people, and you certainly don't want to be on the receiving end of their bad floats. This leads us to the option of sniping skins on the Steam market. The most effective way to do this is by first downloading the CS Float Market Checker extension and then accessing the Steam market directly from your browser. Search for the skin you want and set the number of skins per page to 100. Scroll through the page examining the floats shown for each skin and sniping the ones that you want. If you're unable to find what you're looking for, come back every 5 to 10 minutes and reload the page. Don't get me wrong, this can be a very long and tedious process, but no one said making money was going to be easy. Finally, the quickest but sometimes the most expensive way is to look for certain float skins on third-party websites. Some of the best websites for finding skins are GamerPay, Skinport, DMarket, and Buff 163. Buff 163 usually has the lowest prices, and if you don't have an account or are having a hard time creating one, I have a complete guide to creating one on my channel. On Buff 163, you can search directly for specific float ranges. This means no more hours of mindless scrolling waiting for someone to list the float you're looking for. But this also means you're susceptible to float overpay. All that said, make sure to choose your avenues wisely and do a proper amount of research to find which ways will be the most profitable for you. The most successful traders I know use a combination of all of these methods. Now, let's put all of this new knowledge to use. First things first, let's go to YouTube and find a profitable trade up. An easy way to do this is just by searching profitable CS2 trade ups directly on YouTube. Interesting. The first video to pop up is from this new creator I've been watching a lot recently called Witterly. As you can see though, this video was posted nearly 2 weeks ago, so let's make sure we double check to see if these trade ups are still profitable. If we just quickly scan through the video looking for the profitable trade ups, we can find this trade up about 2 minutes in that has a 140% profitability. This trade up consists of 10 stat track minimal wear blues from the Dreams and Nightmares collection. But before we get our hopes up, let's double check these numbers on Trade Up Spy, and you can easily find the website just by Googling it. Now that we're on the website, click on the calculator tab, scroll down, check stat track since that's what we're looking for this specific trade up. The rarity is already set to mil spec for us. Click on the first input slot, search Dreams, it pops up for you, click minimal wear, and then find the cheapest one. So currently the cheapest stat track minimal wear blues from the Dreams and Nightmares collection are the Lifted Spirits and Spirit Board at 51 cents. And if we quickly take a look back at the video, we can see that they were 38 cents when this was recorded 13 days ago. So let's double check and make sure it's still profitable. Select the Lifted Spirits, double check the float value, which was 0.092 to ensure we get factory new. Set it to 0.092 here, leave the price the same for now, add skin. Then if you click this button here, it adds more of the exact same skin to the rest of the trade up. So let's click this 9 times, adding the same skin with the same float values to the rest of the trade up, then scroll down. As you can see, since the numbers have changed a lot over the past couple weeks, this trade up now only has a profitability of 130%, but that's still really good. So let's see if we can go find some of these below 0.092 float. Before we access the Steam market, make sure to look up CS Float Market Checker. Click it here, and then make sure you have the extension downloaded, which I already do. Then go on Google, search up Steam Market, access it, select CS2, show advanced options, select collection, look for Dreams and Nightmares, which is right here. Select minimal wear, stat track, mil spec, search. All right, so currently the Lifted Spirits, Foresight, Spirit Board, and Necro Jr. are the 4 cheapest listings. So let's open a tab of all of these and check them out one by one. Starting with the Necro Jr., set the page to 100. Quick glance, you can see that none of these are below 0.092 float, which is what we do not want. So it's very good that we check this, because if we just bought these directly from the Steam market without checking the floats, we would be getting floats that would make us lose money. Do the same thing for the Spirit Board, 100. Reload, 0.12, 0.13, 0.13. As you can see, none of these are below 0.092 either. For the Lifted Spirits, 100, reload. None of them, none of them, none of them. We don't want any of these. And then for the Foresight, none of these are below the float we want. So since we're not getting any of the floats that we want, next order of business would be to go to buff. All right, now that we're on buff and we have a little bit of money in our balance, let's look up the Lifted Spirits. Minimal wear, set it to stat track, float range, 0.092 as the max. All right, as you can see, the cheapest listed is actually at 54 cents and we wanted it to be at 51 cents. So before we go any further, let's check out the prices for the remaining blues in the case. Click weapon case, right click scroll, new tab, new tab, new tab, new tab for every one of the weapons. Click on each of them individually. Minimal wear, minimal wear, minimal wear, minimal wear. This is what I do for all of my trade ups essentially. Go back, stat track, stat track, stat track, stat track, stat track. Set the float range maximum 0.092 for each of them. All right, so now as you can see, this one's 49 cents, which is even cheaper than what we were hoping for. So let's go back through 54 cents, 53 cents, 51 cents, 52 cents, 49 cents, 54 cents, and 49 cents. So let's quickly buy this Necro Jr. Pay, send it to the app. So that's 1 of 10 that we need. 2 of 10 on the Spirit Board. These are all 49 cents, so we'll just keep going with these. All right, as you can see, these are a little bit more expensive now. We only have 9 of 10, but it is still at 50 cents, which is cheaper than all the other options. So we'll get the 10th one here as well. We got 9 spirit boards and 1 Necro Junior. All below the price that we were originally hoping for, which was 51 cents. All right, so now we'll go to the Buff app. In the Buff app, you click Me, Buy History, send the 10, create the offer. All right. Perfect, they went through. All right, so as we're waiting for those to come through to our account, I just want to quickly mention, if we weren't able to find skin prices that were below our target at 51 cents, let's say the only options were 54-cent skins like the Lifted Spirits was, we'd go back to Trade Up Spy, click the calculator, stat track, mil spec, do the Dreams and Nightmares again, click minimal wear, click the Lifted Spirits, change it back to 0.092 as it was before, and then change the price to 54 cents. Do this again, set all 10 in here. And as you can see, even at the 54-cent marker, this still would be very profitable, but that's not always going to be the case. So make sure you always are double checking all the numbers. If you're overpaying for skins, come to Trade Up Spy, check out the numbers, make sure the trade up will still be profitable even if you're overpaying. But in our case, we got 1 Necro Junior at 49 cents, 8 Lifted Spirits at 49 cents, and 1 Lifted Spirits at 50 cents. So our profitability for this trade up when those skins come through is actually going to be 134.22%. All right, so as you can see, the 10 skins are now in our inventory, so let's see if we can profit. Come on, baby. Give us the 40% chance, USPS or M4. 3, 2, 1, boom! Let's go, baby! That's the most profit in the entire contract. What a way to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If this helped you whatsoever, drop a like, and if you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. As always, I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video too. Whittly out.